All right, this is the cedar tree. There are several around here. Several cedar trees around here. This is the red cedar. This is very medicinal. You want the leaf or the bark, the inner bark. You don't want to take too much of the inner bark because you'll harm the tree. But the leaves and the bark have the oil in it that you want. That's where all the medicinal value is. Very medicinal, this tree. It's an antibacterial, antiviral, antiseptic, diuretic. It's an astringent, which draws. So you don't want to eat too much of this. Too much of antibacterial medicine is not good for you. It can kind of have a reverse effect. But you gotta be careful with it, small doses, and don't take it all the time. This is not like the white pine where you can drink the pine needle tea quite often. This is more potent. This is much stronger, more medicinal. It's got a good bit of amount of, it's got a lot of vitamin C in it. And it is good for internal or external use. Externally, it's good for stuff like ringworm, psoriasis, athlete's foot. You can make a tincture. You can make an infusion. You can make a tea. Of course, now you make a tea. Hot tea. There's steam that comes off of that tea that you can breathe in. It's excellent for bronchitis, for coughs, whatever kind of cough, a dry cough, a wet cough. It's excellent for the flu, colds, stuff like that. But I like the tea. Now what I do, and this is just what I do, I'm not telling you to do it, but you figure out what's good for you. You need to study for yourself. That way you know for sure. But I take the tips of the leaves, I chew them and eat them. And if I don't do that, I'll make a tea out of it. I only do that when I don't feel good, though. When I'm sick, I'm getting a cold, the flu, I've been coughing, whatever. Anyway, awesome it is. Antibacterial, antiviral, it's an antiseptic, it's a astringent, it's a diuretic, it's good for the kidneys, urinary tract. Remember, it's got the external uses that are awesome as well for stuff like ringworm and athlete's foot. Stuff like that. I mean, I imagine it would be good for any type of skin ailment. But I've never used it externally. But it is definitely good for the skin. But you got a wound, a cut, excellent for it. Actually, next time I get one, I'm gonna use it. Awesome. I'm not an expert, so you need to consult a local expert before you do anything. Never ever eat anything unless you identify a plant properly and know exactly what it's used for. I am not an expert. This is just what I do. Just what I do. There's a greenbrier vine. This is November 30th, I do believe. And this is a greenbrier vine, and it still has its berries. I did a video on greenbrier, so I got a video on that, greenbrier in the fall. We'll do one for greenbrier in the spring and summer, the edible uses. Anyway, That's it. Hey, find you a plant. Find you a plant. One plant a week. Study that plant all week, 7 days. Study it. Take 30 minutes, an hour a day and study it thoroughly. Put your hands on it. Study it out. Find you a local expert and study that plant out. 52 weeks in a year. You study that plant really hard all week. Well, by the end, by 1 year, you let 1 year go by and you've studied 52 plants, and you'll know 52 plants and their uses. They're what's edible, what's not about the plant, the medicinal uses of the plant. Study, study, study. Ain't nothing wrong with knowledge. Nothing's wrong with knowledge. Anyway, antibacterial, antiviral, it's an antiseptic, a diuretic. Huh? Awesome for you. Good internally, externally. Don't overdo it. Consult a local expert. This is just what I do. Study it out. Consult a local expert to figure out what you should do. All right, we'll see you on the next one.